Alright, I'm gonna try what a random mage was talking about. I'm gonna use a mastery flask this time instead of a haste or a crit one.
You will have to make your way across this quarry on your own.
As always, I'm trying to build up to 5 shards. Here we'll dump all of these and then we'll go ahead and use our demon bolt really quick so that we can get our last one out. We won't be able to get the next one, but we can implode on the 9 here. We'll have to get this pack behind. Oh, you know. Never mind. Sorry. Sorry for starting as quickly as we did, by the way, Blue. I thought you were ready.
My power is transcendent. Share in it.
Went ahead and used my Arcane Torrent there just to make sure that we get all of them. Build up to 2 and then Tyrant. We're going to cast these 2 and then I'm going to implode. I'm going to position myself so that I can grab these ads back here. Or not these ads, but like this guy here. There we go. I want to build up a little bit more of a shard surplus before I use implode here, especially since I only have 3 to 6. We'll implode at 9. We're actually going to use our Curse of Tongues here. Summon our Imp. We're going to build the 2 and then we'll Tyrant.
Can't use that item yet.
A gift of power.
I went ahead and Shadow Fury there. That was more valuable at the time than doing anything else. We're delaying our Demon Bolt so that we can get our 5-stack just a little bit faster. Or at the very least a little bit smoother, because it doesn't feel as bad if you can cast it immediately after a hard cast.
A gift of power.
I'll have Arcane Torrent for this one, so this one should be a much easier clear. I can interrupt that. We're gonna build. We're gonna dump. I did cap, but I wasn't too sure on where we were going with it. I'm gonna use a defensive preemptively here in case the Icy Blast is targeting me. We're going to summon our Imp, and then we're going to go right into casting our Hand of Guildies. I'm actually not sure if these rocks LOS you.
My power is transcendent.
Since there is a bat here, I'm going to preemptively set my demonic circle.
I need to target.
Somebody else was a little bit faster at it than I was, so I wasn't able to really do much there. We're going to build up to 1 using a Shadow Bolt, and then we'll dump our hands. After these 2, I'll implode, and then we'll go right into our dogs. I did cap a little bit there, but that should be fine. We're going to implode here, and then we're going to preemptively do our... Oh no. Defensive, really heavy. Ooh. I used all of my defensives in anticipation that that was going to go off.
My power is transcendent. Share in it.
I was able to Arcane Torrent that, so that went really well. We're going to build up to 5, and we're going to Tyrant after we handed Bolt in. We're going to use our instant cast on that so that we can get rid of the double, on the single, rather. We should be able to get 2 more, I think. Well, maybe not, if we have to hard cast this. Since there is a bat, I'm going to preemptively Demonic Circle. We're going to hand, and then we're going to summon our Imp and immediately build back up to 5 stack here. I'd like to do this one more time before I implode there at 9, just to make sure that I get maximum return on our Imp gang bosses.
My power is transcendent. Share in it.
I do have a Shadow Fury for this, which I'm going to need to use. I didn't know if I was going to be able to get out of those AoEs fast enough, so you'll notice that I used a Dark Pact. We have 9, so we'll implode, and since we only have 2, we went ahead and Tyranted. We used our instant cast to break the odd numbers on our Argus. We're gonna do a double hog here, and then we'll just immediately go into implode. We won't have enough time to pull off another Dominion proc, but that's fine.
I need to target something first.
We do have 9. We're gonna implode here. We could have waited until more of them were over here for a much bigger and fatter AoE, but that's fine. I was able to go ahead and Arcane Torrent that. Typically, you should be able to get every other one of those sets of orbs if you have Arcane Torrent. It's usually every minute or so that occurs. I say usually. We're gonna build back up to 9, and then we'll use Implode. Dropping a well. It's a killer whale, actually. Get out of my head.
I don't have a target.
My power is transcendent. Share in it.
Alright, so since there's a bat, I am going to go ahead and do this. We're going to use... There we go. I was able to use my Shadow Fury to get most of those. This pull was pretty sloppy, but that's okay. I was a little bit more worried about the orbs in the back. Yeah, you'll go up. That's for the boss. We have 9, so we'll go ahead and implode. We'll hand Gul'dan into dogs. I'm going to run straight back so that I don't pull those ads that got pulled anyway. We'll go ahead and dispel myself there. That isn't an opportune and unideal implosion that I just did there, but it should be fine. Most of this is an attempt to get my rotation back rolling again. Go ahead and dispel myself again.
My power is transcendent.
Before we pull the boss, we'll need to let Fars get mana.
I need to target something first.
Do you have mage food?
Tiny creatures under feet.
I didn't have potions, so I just went ahead and bought some.
Carve us something good to eat. We'll save for snack for later.
We'll go ahead and put dogs out. We had 9, so we'll implode. A little bit unlucky on the timing, but that's fine. I'm gonna get behind here and use Dark Pact.
Now, you're
My power is transcendent. Share in it.
I needed to use more Mortal Coil there.
We'll save for snack for later.
This is excellent. We're gonna jump over here.
Puny mortals. Now, your bones will freeze.
This is a little unfortunate that this dude is living this long. At the very least... Oh no, we're getting LOS.
A gift of power.
Still getting LOS. I love that for me. We should be safe here. This is a really good spot for us.
Now, your bones will freeze.
I don't have any other defensives to use, except for Unending Resolve, which is not an ideal position for me. There we go. Excellent.
Giant underpants, clean, save boss, great shame. For late.
We're gonna have to focus down this Death Whisper Necrolite so that the ads around him die. We're gonna get up to 9 and then we'll implode. we'll actually go ahead and Tyrant here. We've got 9, so we'll implode.
A gift.
We'll interrupt the Nether Burst. That is a wiping spell. It is unfortunate that my Arcane Torrent missed all of those, so I had to resort to using my Shadow Fury. Yeah, Dread Pulse, that's what I thought it would be. We're gonna go ahead and get another food buff here. I died. We're gonna build the 5, and then we will Tyrant. And then immediately off of that GCD, we'll dump our dogs. We're 9, so we're gonna go ahead and implode. We're gonna build to 1, and then use our instant cast Demon Bolt.
A gift.
If we do this right, we should get the
of
last 2 here, along with extra dogs. Perfect. We're at 9, so we'll quickly implode. We'll summon our imp. Interrupt the Nether Burst. I'm going to focus down the Necrolite, and then at the same time I'm going to use my Cloud of Curse of Tongues, and then we'll actually, once we have the ability here, dispel the decay, that way they aren't taking too much damage. I did a smaller implode, which isn't super great, but it'll get the job done. I am actually just going to go ahead and Tyrant off of that. And we're going to hard cast our Shadow Bolt to get our next 3. That should be all of the targets. We're at 12, so we implode. He is dead.
Your survival wasn't necessary.
No, we don't have a healer.
No, that one! Get that one! I've changed my mind. Go get that one instead. What are you? Wait, stop. Don't kill me, please. I'll tell you everything.
We did it! Hooray!
That death is all that awaits you. Do not think that I shall
First try.
permit you entry into my master's sanctum so easily. Pursue me if you dare.
Since we're 12, we'll implode. We're gonna move out of that. We're not gonna greed it too heavily.
A gift of power.
We're at 2, so we'll Tyrant. We're actually gonna use Shadow Fury here. It's almost like that's the build. We should be able to get 2. Definitely 2. Definitely not going to stand in that and greet it. I did overcap on that, but that should be fine. We're at 9, so we'll implode. We'll summon our imp. We reduce down to 2, and then we'll tyrant. We're at 12, so we'll implode.
My
Target died a little
power
prematurely, but
is
that's okay.
transcendent.
Here we should be able to use our Arcane Torrent. Perfect. We were at 11, so we went ahead and imploded.
I need a target.
It would help if I actually targeted something to attack, but... We're gonna interrupt that Icy Blast. We did waste a Demonic Core there, but that's fine. We reduced it to 2, so we go ahead and use Tyrant. We're at 12, so we implode. We only had 1 charge on the Dominion of Argus, so we went ahead and used it. Here we will be able to get both of the charges down. We're at 14, so we will implode when we get an opportunity.
Of power.
We're going to use our Curse of Tongues here just to make it a little bit slower on their casts. I am going to use Shadow Fury just to make this a little bit easier on the healer. A not optimal implosion, but a not optimal implosion is better than one that doesn't happen.
I don't have a target.
This one's going to be rough. I'm going to go ahead and put down a gate for him. I have a gate for you to get closer to us, Fiery, when you're in the tunnel. We're going to build up to 4. I'll use hand, and then I'll summon my imp. And then I can do a little bit of finagling to make sure that I get all of my charges off here. I do have Arcane Torrent. Looks like I'll have to use some of it. We were at 11, so I went ahead and imploded. We're going to overcap on shards here, but this is going to make it a little bit easier to actually get our final Dominion of Argus proc finished up. We're going to stand in this little crevice here. An unfortunate focused guard, but that's okay. Perfect. The good news is we'll be able to lust on this last boss too.
Intruders have entered the Master's domain. Signal the alarms.
Heroes, we will hold off the undead as long as we can, even to our dying breath. Deal with the Scourge Lord.
I need a new necklace so bad. I hope I get the necklace.
I shall not fail the Lich King.
I'll actually potion here. Run those to the spotlight ones.
Such a shameful dis-
My power is
Nice.
Overwhelming.
I think I got the final one. That's pretty sick.
Such a shameful display.
Alright, so now we have to deal with this one thing over here. I'm gonna hard swap to it as soon as it's available to be attacked. Perfect. We have 9, so we implode. We'll be able to get another set of Dominion of Argus out. We have 10 plus, so we'll implode. I think if I hurry, I can get this one. Not quite. That's okay. I'll get the far one. Nope. Nice, I got 2,500. I got the fucking wrists. That's not what I wanted. I'm gonna try and roll for it. Let's hope I get the barbed Yimmerheim choker. Oh my god, I got it. Oh!